Aliens use a special digital simulator game to train for wars and combat, often taking months to complete. When humans find this game, they speedrun it. Sequoid couldn't believe what his three eyes were seeing. This was a HFY simulator, one of the most advanced pieces of technology that their race had ever created, and this human was breezing through it like it was nothing. He again read through the results, only to find they were more impressive than he had first imagined. 2 hours on the flight tutorial. 6 hours to complete the Raguth War. That's impossible. He won a 6-year war in 6 hours. After getting over his disbelief, a question popped into Sequoid's mind. If the human was still in the simulator, what was he doing? The war was over. What else could he possibly be doing in their state-of-the-art simulator? That should have been the end of his training. Sequoid placed his fingers' suction cups against the scanner, overriding the lock on the simulator's door. When his suction cups popped off, the door peeled open, revealing Henry slouched, not in the simulation chair, but in a cushioned office chair. In one hand, he had a carbonated beverage, and in the other, his remote. Henry's visor shining in his face as he continued his training. Henry, the simulation's over. Proceed to your quarters. We will discuss your results later. I'll need time to process them. Sequoid glanced at the display panel across from the human, watching over their current in-game activities. Henry's avatar bouncing up and down in the city square, using that bouncing technique to move 3 frames faster than his normal walking speeds. While his choice of movement was odd, his current predicament wasn't. A lot of people who entered the simulation, ending up getting trapped within it. If you spend weeks or months inside a simulation, you'll start losing your grip on reality, being unable to figure out what's real anymore. Though that didn't make much sense to the alien. How did Henry get a drink if he was trapped inside the simulation? Henry scratched his ass with the remote before going back to his game, not even acknowledging his alien captain. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Resorlia flowers? Harvey chocolates? He muttered to himself. Sequoid sat in the nearest spare simulator seat, placing its visor over his face. As he entered the simulation, he teleported to Henry, using his admin privileges. Henry, you can leave the simulation. You've completed the training we set up for you. You're dismissed, he said, tapping their avatar on the shoulder. Oh, Captain! Henry jumped, his avatar displaying an exclamation mark sign at the contact. Sorry, sir. I know this is taking a while, but I'm stuck on the main quest. Main quest? Have you not completed the war? Sequoid gave a smug smile. That had to be it. The results were all wrong. These humans weren't beating the war in record times. There was a glitch in the system. That made far more sense. The war? Isn't that the tutorial? Like a playable opening cutscene? No, that's... What are you even doing in here if you finished the training? What could you consider a main quest? Henry pointed to the HFY woman sitting by the bird sanctuary in the city square. She watched the alien birds fly around their cage, all decorated in majestic colors that matched all the colors of the rainbow. Henry sighed, looking at the beautiful three-eyed alien, unable to take his eyes off her. That's the main quest. Officer Nell, the AI we created to congratulate the players on a job well done? The AI modeled after our own ships, AI? That's your main quest? How have you been in the simulation for this long because of that? Because you can't rush, love. Everyone knows if you rush in a dating simulator, you'll lose your chance at love. So what do you think, Captain? Would you prefer flowers or chocolates if someone was confessing their love to you? Love to you? Flowers. Wait, no. You have work to do, so stop this nonsense and come back to the real world. Okay? Sequoid got a notification saying Henry had gifted him some chocolates. Before he could ask what the chocolates were for, Henry had already marched his way over to Nell, handing her the flowers. The two avatars locked eyes, and heart icons appeared, causing Henry to chant both in real life and in the simulator. I did it. I won the heart of the beautiful Nell. I'm the greatest. I did the main quest. While Captain Sequoid was a stern man, he wasn't heartless, eating the virtual chocolates while Henry celebrated. Eventually, he kicked Henry from the simulator, meeting him in the real world. Okay, you're done. Go back to your quarters. We will discuss your results later. Got it, sir. Henry stood up, having grown a beard from his time in the simulator. He also didn't have any pants on, which was something Sequoid's three eyes wished they hadn't seen, the captain awkwardly staring at the ceiling, not wanting to see their underwear. Put some pants on. Oh, sorry, sir. Wanted to get comfortable while I was playing it. That's a fun game. You should try it sometime, Henry said, grabbing his pants as he headed for his quarters. I have tried it. Over 400 times. Sequoid was about to head for his quarters, only for the ship's AI to perk up. While the room usually got a green tint when the AI was speaking, this time it was a flushed pink. Captain, requesting the use of a cybernetic body. A T model, please. Nell spoke, only for the light to dim when Sequoid's face scrunched. You were enjoying that, weren't you? I can't say his words weren't charming, sir. Fine, I'll authorize it for our next break. Until then, you will continue your professional duties. Is that understood? Perfectly, sir. Thank you. I will be counting down the days until our next break. With that, the AI returned to its duties, leaving Sequoid to go over the results in his head. How did they end up charming an AI? These humans are such strange creatures, he said, hoping the next human that used the simulator wouldn't cause him this much of a headache.